In this video, I'm going to show you how to reseal the caulking on the outside of the storage box on your RV. So if your RV storage box seems to be leaking, I'll show you what to look for and what you can use to reseal it with caulking. But before I roll into this, remember, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And if you have a question, leave a comment and I will reply back to you. So what you're going to want to look for is check out the caulking. Any gaps or any spot in the caulking that has peeled back is a potential for a water leak. So I don't know if you can see it right here, but there's a spot right here that my caulking is kind of peeled away from the lip of the compartment. So that's a potential water leak. So what we're going to do is going to recaulk this thing, and the caulking I'm going to use can go over right over the old caulking. It'll find its way in there and reseal it. So examine the whole outer perimeter of the storage compartment. What we're going to do is we're going to clean up this old area. There's some green stuff on here. We're going to clean that up with some rubbing alcohol. Another thing to look for are these screw heads. You're going to want to hit these with some caulking to make sure that they're watertight. The factory didn't do a very good job of sealing these either, so I'm going to clean this stuff up, and we're going to hit like every single one of these screw heads. Some brand new caulking that should help prevent water from getting inside the storage box, the storage compartment. My seal is in pretty good shape. This trailer isn't too old. It's probably like 4 years old, so we're going to leave that alone. But if your seal is, broken, or it's, has spots missing out of it, you're going to want to put a new seal on it. Also, areas to inspect. If you have a leak inside your storage compartment, there's this lip inside. Make sure that the lip is straight and it's not bent, like inwards or outwards, and it looks just like the factory lip should. If there's a bend in it, bend it back into position, because that could cause a water leak as well. So let's clean up the area, the old caulking from the factory around the storage compartment lid, and we'll recaulk it. So what I'm going to use for the compartment areas, you can use this like for around the storage compartment lids. You can use it like to recaulk your windows and stuff like that, as this Manus bond. And what I'll do is I'll put it in my Amazon store in the RV section, and you can purchase it out of the store if you want to. Stuff's pretty good for the side compartments. It flows a little bit, but it won't flow so much that it'll run all over the place on you. It stays put a little bit better. And there's a link in the description over to it, so just go into the description of the video, click on the link, and it'll shoot right over to our store. You can purchase it out of there. So what I'm going to use to clean the area is just some rubbing alcohol that I bought at the store. You can use this, or you can use something that's a little bit, that's safe for the area as well. Maybe like Prep Solve or something like that, but you don't want to use anything too crazy, because you don't really want to soften the caulking that's already in there from the factory. My caulking's in pretty good shape, so I should be able to do a resealer right over the existing caulking, because the product I'm using will find its way into any gaps that's in here. If your caulking is in really bad shape and it's missing pieces and stuff like that too, you may want to take all the old caulking out and then do a total reseal and attack it that way. But this one, the trailer's not too old, so I'm just going to do a quick reseal over it, and we should be all set with it. So all you need to do is take your rubbing alcohol on a soft cloth and wet it and clean up like all the debris and gunk around the old caulking. You can see that this is coming off really good. Just clean this up pretty nice. So just kind of work your way around the area, get it all nice and clean, so when you apply that second coat of caulking, it's going to have something nice and clean to adhere to. You don't want anything in there that can cause like a leak. So I'm going to go around, and I'm going to continue on around this whole outer perimeter of my storage compartment. Okay, so now what you want to do is you want to tape off the area where you need to do the recaulk, and just get some masking tape, and what it'll do is it'll give you a nice clean line. Find the end of this. All right. So you just follow the factory caulking. Usually it'll go up the side and around the top. Then if you come to a corner, kind of go like this. Just work with your tape a little bit. Just kind of make your way around the corner with a few pieces. That way, when you go to take the tape away, you'll have like a nice clean line, and it'll look factory. Just kind of make your way around. Take your time with it. So also put some tape right here, so that if you get any of the caulking on the outer lip of the storage compartment, you can peel off the tape and it'll easily clean it right up for you. Kind of an easy trick for you guys. Just kind of go like that. And go along the top. And then on the top right here. And then I'll have a nice crisp line when this is all done. Make sure you run your finger along it. Then I'll keep working my way around, and then we'll get to laying some caulking down. Okay, so now they have the area all taped off. You can take your new caulking and run a bead of it, like right around the perimeter. So you're gonna run a nice thick bead, go down, and take your finger, make sure it's all in there. And end it right where the factory ends the caulking. Usually they leave a spot on the bottom that doesn't have any caulking to allow water to drip out if anything gets under there. And I keep working my way around. Stuff can get a little messy. Take your time with it. Keep an extra paper towel handy to wipe it off your hands. So after you let it set for a couple minutes, you can peel off the masking tape. So once you're done the outer perimeter of the storage box lid, go inside after you've cleaned up all these screw heads, if you have them. Some campers don't have them, and recaulk all the factory screw heads to seal those as well. So it'll help to prevent like any potential leaking areas. Okay, so once you're done resealing everything, you can pull away your masking tape, and it'll leave you with a nice clean area. Take that off. Now you should be all set. So now you have a nice resealed storage compartment Looks like it was done factory, nice clean lines, and it should keep the water out for you. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, leave a comment. We'll reply back to you. My Amazon store has that Manus product in it, the caulking that we used in the video. Shoot over to our store. There's a link in the description. You can buy it out of our Amazon store. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, guys.